Aaron, are you here?
Yep.
Uh, Yesterday I introduced myself. What about you? Where do you live? What do you
Oh,
do?
yeah. So I stay in this place called Bangalore. I'm from India,
India.
and this is like a techie place filled with techie stuff and all sorts of
Cool.
stuff related to it's only tech dude. That's how the place is. So that's how I am too. And so I started out as a front-end developer, still continuing with that, but then mostly focus on the designing part. So I I am influenced by these guys on Udemy. So I started following them, and then that's how I got into designing. Alex
Cool.
introduced me to that,
Cool.
and I kind of felt designing is like it's much better than front end dev, and it's really interesting, and I started to like it like very much. So that's how it all
You know
started.
what the cool thing is? Because everything I know in 3D, I mean, techie stuff like
Yeah.
scripting things and technical Houdini things and everything I learned from tutorials from Indian guys. That's the funny
Beautiful.
thing. Seriously, man.
That's complete. I completely agree with that. Like,
I bet it's Rohan Dalvi.
Rohan Dalvi is
yeah.
an amazing guy.
There we go.
Everybody thinks that Houdini is the hardest thing to learn, but I suggest, dude, just watch a couple of Rohan Dalvi tutorials. You will understand it easy peasy.
I guess who we're missing.
Uh, Roshan did. I think he's not needed for this meet, but we can continue. I think.
No, he's needed for sure. Him and Ashwin both.
Oh, okay then.
And also cool thing is that in Tbilisi, a lot of Indian guys live. Mostly they come to study at our medical universities. So I have quite a few Indian neighbors. They're very nice people.
They're the nicest. They're like really humble and just really cool. Hey,
Yeah,
T, do you mind getting Jose, or do you mind getting Jose and Ashwin, please?
Yeah, I just called Roshan.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really actually this is more about Roshan and Ashwin than anything. I mean, it's involves everyone, but yeah, they need to definitely be here.
Okay.
And also, let me continue. So, in general, I think that whole this design culture, I mean, throughout history, it can be broken up into a couple of parts. I mean, the Greek design part, the Mexican part is huge, and from East. I mean, India has some of the greatest inspirations related to design. Don't you think so?
I agree. I mean, yeah, true.
And there's also some huge design influence from, especially in architecture, from Muslim countries, because their architectural studies and their design studies, they changed whole Europe. Do you know what Gothic is?
Gothic.
I do. I was a big emo kid. I was a big Gothic.
Cool. This whole
Alex.
Gothic thing is coming from Muslim countries. Did you know that? This huge.
Yes, yeah. I used to study it when I was, like something in America, where I'm from in the United States. It's not big designers. There's not a lot of designers from the United States. I've noticed. It's not like a big. The awards that I showed you, that's mostly people from out of country, like like different countries and stuff.
And
I wonder why.
These designs actually they are math related. Did you know that?
Yeah, math.
Math?
Yeah, math related, because Europeans used to make this round arcs, for example, and it appears that triangular and long arrow-like arcs can handle much more weight. So when you use that types of arc, you can make walls thinner and taller.
Ooh.
And this way, math creates a lot of design.
Okay. That's
mind is blown.
Yep.
That's actually really cool. Hey, is everyone here? Who's here?
Ash is here.
Ashwin's here.
Okay. I think you know what? Jose, I want you to start learning to kind of like take over, anyways. Not take over, but kind of like give you some like leadership. So, Roshan can come in a little bit. So, he can watch the meeting or come in a little bit. Okay. So, you want to go ahead and start then explaining like what you showed
Yep.
me and like your
Yep. So I will share the screen and disable. Somebody please let me share the screen. Alex.
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Okay, see privacy. No, wait, screen. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay, how do you do this? Okay, privacy. Can't wait to get mom back on my desktop. Oh my gosh. Okay, security. And then it is right there. Okay, now try.
Okay, so share screen. Ooh, wait a second. So share. Do you see my lobby?
Yes.
Yes.
So guys, in our reference, the Call of Duty intro / animation or whatever, the cool part about that that piece is that we have the sensation of some frozen moment, right? We have a huge battle, so with planes crashing on fire and guys shooting at each other. Somebody's firing a rifle, somebody's shooting an RPG, and I think we can add this sense in here as well, but without explosions. So we need to somehow create the frozen time effect. And since we're placing some characters in it, I thought it would be a cool idea to place those characters strategically.
Okay.
So for example, we fly through and for example, in this area, couple walking, they're facing with their back, and a couple holding their hands, and we fly through their hands. I mean, through their shoulders. Does it make sense?
Makes complete sense.
Bang. Then we continue, and when we approach the art gallery, so it's very common to see people drink wine in art galleries. Usually in art galleries, there is a lot of free wine to drink, and people like to drink their wine when enjoying art. And for example, in this area, or maybe in another area, we can recreate this. I mean, two frozen guys. One is holding the wine glass, and other maybe holding a bottle to pour in, and we fly through right between their hands.
Okay.
Cool. So this would be cool. This would create the frozen time effect. And then in the shop, we could do same things. Maybe a beautiful girl and fly right between her legs or something. If it's not too if it's not too weird, of course.
I think that we should zoom up on like the ending model. I think maybe like we can end up like on a piece of artwork or something, like to be the ending or something.
Would be cool. Would be cool.
Okay, guys, what do we have to do to implement this?
So first of all, I want to ask, we have a lot of good characters. I saw the Zoom call with characters.
Yes.
Actually, Alex made me watch 1 hour plus Zoom recordings. So,
Oh, yeah.
Alex, good job. Oh my God. So I have the question, are these characters hand modeled, or are these characters some sort of templates taken from somewhere?
Yeah, so they have this particular system for their game right now, and they gave me this website that is readyplayer.me. So the characters in those websites, it's basically like a character building websites. So it's like templates. So they said for our system, we can implement these characters that are readily available and ready.
Great. So does this mean that these characters have some sort of rig in it? Are those characters rigged?
Yes,
Yeah,
they are
that's
rigged.
correct.
They're rigged.
So hopefully we can tweak their poses.
Yep, that's correct.
Great.
We can.
So that's it. It means that technically what I just said, it's possible.
Completely possible. Yes.
Very good. So the next thing I think would be the city scene,
Sorry.
the hero shot, or how do you call the
Okay,
the
okay,
Mykonos shot?
Yep.
And Mykonos shot is the important thing right now. So new share. I will just Google any random isometric city. Isometric Mykonos.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, you know, I have a niece, and she asked me whether Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse are their wife and husband, or are their brother and sister, and I had to Google this thing.
Everyone
That's-
knows that they are meant to be together, right?
I had no idea. I had no idea. She said Mickey and Minnie are twins.
No,
And,
they're not.
Why cannot I type? Sorry. Hell, wait a second.
Yep.
So you share, for example, this one from yesterday's call.
Yep.
So where to start? Usually when creating things like this, you do not want to start with tiny details. For example, this fountains and stones and flowers. And usually we need to start with blocking big shapes first. Does it make sense? For example, we have a couple of buildings, right?
Yep.
Our next step should be placing those buildings on some sort of island, just placing them.
Okay.
And then we need to look at it. What can we do next? Should we fill the scene with tiny other buildings, or should we leave everything as it is? Because right now, if we are focused on tiny details, we will never be able to create the whole scenario. We need to come up with the main shape first. Any kind of island and placing buildings, and then maybe move some of those forward, backward, adding trees, adding stones, adding parks. Does it make sense? Because
Makes sense.
if we continue this way with just sketching some buildings, we're not gonna go. I want you to just put those buildings on an island and show me what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay. And also one more important thing. So we have interiors in the game that we basically cannot tweak. We cannot mess with the shape. We cannot change the placement of objects, but we have the buildings, but I wonder, can we tweak those buildings? Can we? Because in the game, we are inside, we don't see outside. Maybe it's possible to tweak those buildings. I mean, make their corners rounder, make them taller. Can we?
I think making it taller and making it round edged, I think that's fine.
I think so too. So please, Taron,
Yep.
just place the buildings on the aisle and show me, and then we move forward. And with the social media icons, we can do a lot of things. We can, put the social media icons. For example, in this shot, the Facebook logo would look great right here, because these kinds of buildings, usually they have clocks in there, and we could just stick it in there. Instagram or Discord logo could look great here. Maybe if it's a modern city, we could put a for example, YouTube logo on the banner. So forget about tiny details. We will add those details later on.
Okay,
Just main shape first, please, okay?
got it.
Any questions, guys?
No, you guys have questions. Come on.
Yes. So the first thing, did you look at the buildings that we sent you so far?
Yep, that's why I asked, can we tweak those buildings or not? Let me take a look at those real quick one
Yep.
more time. So design. The 3D ones, right? With the bank and the lobby.
No, this is the both of it is like for the bank. So we have to kind of
Wait a
fix
second, wait a second. I will share the Discord. Share Discord. Do you see my Discord window?
Yep, we can see it.
So we're talking about these buildings, right?
Yes. So we couldn't fix a shape for the bank yet. So these were just the concepts that we could come up with.
Cool. So we need to come up with the bank concept.
Yep.
Great. And can we change up this a little bit?
Yeah, we can. This is completely up to
You know
us.
what the funny thing is that if we rotate this guy 180 degrees, so it's facing with this parts here, it would look completely different. So the link, the image I sent yesterday, this image.
Yep.
I wanted to say that would be great to create buildings with this round edges, so everything looks very similar to each other, so we could say that these buildings belong to the same world.
Okay.
And in here we have things that are very common. I mean, probably in New York you will see a lot of buildings like this with columns and everything.
Listen there, yeah.
So, okay, let's forget about design for now and let's put these objects on the aisle so we could take a look at it and move forward if it's not a problem.
Okay.
And parks and fountains and everything, we could add those things later on.
Okay.
Problem is that bank needs to look like bank. Okay.
Did you change it, T, from the you changed it, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the changed one, dude.
Did you actually
Yeah,
show him
because-
the original one that which I made?
And guys, is this
Georgie.
from Blender or Maya?
No, this is just a
from-
sketch.
It's just
Just
a
a
sketch.
sketch. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, so no perspective.
No
Well,
perspective.
no. But what happened, Georgie, is that they so I'm trying to get them off the whole. They use Sketchfab, which is basically a library of 3D models, but like we pride ourselves on doing everything custom. So I told him earlier, I was like, basically he gave the model to Sean, and Sean recreated the model, but instead he pretty much, I mean, it looks exactly the same almost, as Sketchfabs. So I told him this morning, I was just like, we can't, like, it has to be. It
We
has to be
need some
different.
some sort of stylized version.
More creativity, but I think
Yeah,
just for
yeah.
time's sake, maybe we should show the model that Sean did, please. Or can someone show the model?
Just
And then
send
tell
in
me
the
what you
general
think.
chat.
Yeah, and then tell me if you want to keep it, Jordy, because I mean it looks good, but it's not art. I mean, I don't
Yep.
think it's art work though. Does it make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just show me.
But it's not. Yeah. Like it looks fine. It looks like but it's just not artwork. So, but I mean, like I said, for time's sake, we're on a type.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to. This is an amazing asset, no doubt.
Yeah.
But problem is that it's not stylized at all. See, our interiors, our everything has some sort of gamery look, and this is what things would look like in real life, not on the stylized map.
Okay.
Cool. Can you somehow export this thing as an OBJ or FBX
Yeah.
file?
I have the OBJ file.
Cool. Just send it to me. I'll
Okay,
take
sure.
a look at it.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
we need
for
to-
time's sake, we should use a library,
So,
probably, right?
yeah.
Georgie, is it
So-
like use a library? right?
If we use library, we will not come up with stylized things.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh,
So if
fuck.
we need stylized things, we should do a little bit of modeling. Just a little bit.
No, I completely agree. But that's what I was telling him this morning. I mean, like it looks good and everything, but I'm about it being completely custom. But honestly, like I think just because of the deadline and everything, we only have what 3 days left or something. We don't have a choice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it means that we should not mess with the building shapes. Just for this moment, please just put everything that we have on an island so we could take a look and add some details to make it look beautiful.
Yep, that's the first job you're gonna do.
Okay, so forget about designing walls and everything. Just put everything on an island together. And please, please, please show me the render with the isometric camera. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, okay. And one more question, guys. One more question. In the games, for example, do we see a still frame of this thing, or we rotate around it, or how it's supposed to be?
I think it's gonna be in perspective camera, and like it's gonna be like if you hover, if you click and drag, it's gonna rotate around.
So, no
It's not-
rotation.
It's gonna rotate. It's gonna rotate. It's not an image.
So it makes everything even harder. So
Yes.
we need to forget about the idea of making some ground levels. Does it make sense? Because everything needs to be flat right now. If it rotates from the backside, we will not be able to see anything because. So let's make everything on a flat island.
Flat island. So should we forget about the levels part?
Levels part, it can be, but only in the central area, just one level up. So it's not blocking the view of things behind.
Did you show him the concept art? Like
Yeah, I've showed it to him. So, but what if Georgie? What if we make it just a 180-degree rotation so that you won't be able to look at the backside of it?
No, it's
You
not
know,
gonna rotate that much. No.
I'm completely fine with it. I'm not the customer, so what is that customer wants? Do we need to rotate around it, pan around it, or not? If we
here-
just need to zoom in and out a little bit, a still image would do just fine. But if we have some sort of rotation around it, we need to come up with whole 3D idea and
that's-
optimize it.
It is gonna be 3D.
It is gonna be a 3D model.
So it means that, okay, cool. Just let's forget about everything. Just place everything on an island, flat island, and then move on
Okay.
without sketching details and everything. Okay,
Okay.
great. And one more thing, Alex,
Yes.
what time is it in LA?
1:30 a.m.
1:30 a.m. So it's past midnight. And guys, what time is it in India?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Oh my God. As I understand, when I go to a deep sleep, you guys wake up.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's a big problem because I don't want to be missing all the time. What should we do?
No, that's fine. This time right now is perfect for us. Around this
Cool.
time. Yeah, this is
Cool,
great.
cool guys, great. So so tasks for today is we should lay everything on a flat island
Okay.
so we could take a look. It would be great if you guys could send me some FBX files of the buildings that we have so I could take a look, experiment with those buildings. Okay,
We'll send that to you right now.
thank you.
What about the characters?
The characters, who's responsible for characters?
I'm responsible for the characters.
Great. And for characters, we're gonna need to tweak some poses and place them strategically, just
Yep.
like we said.
Yep.
What do we need? A couple? We need 4 altogether, right? 2 with pairs, right? So we need like a man and a woman maybe, and like what 2 friends or something like.
Yep.
Just 2 people maybe holding their hands. There.
Okay.
We have a lot of characters, so that's fine. We can make complete use of them.
Cool.
Perfect. All right, guys. Everyone know what they're doing for oh wait, Ashwin, how do you feel about the camera movement and stuff? You cool with that?
Yeah, like
Do you
Do you need
want my
questions?
feedback? Do you want my feedback
No,
on
I'm
camera
fine.
movement?
Oh yes, please.
yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. Go on.
So, guys, first of all, let me share the screen. Oh, I have so many tabs. Wait a second, please, 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 please forgive me. Bang. So Zoom, share screen. So the lobby. Camera movement is very smooth and I love it. It's perfect.
Okay.
But in Call
Okay.
of Duty animation, when camera turns, for example, see, this is a turn, right?
Yep.
In Call of Duty, if you look closely, camera also pans, tilts slightly, like a motorcycle does. Does it make sense? In a turn.
Okay,
See?
got it.
So if the camera rotates this way a little bit down, it would make much more sense, I think, if it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
possible.
Just
Okay.
slight tilts in sharp corners. It doesn't have to tilt when the corner is not sharp, but in general, it would look awesome. And also one more thing. Let me scroll back. So in here, camera is flying. I think it's very close to the ceiling. It would be
Yeah.
great to have the camera a little bit down low. It would create much better sense of motion because this parts would be much closer to us. Also, we would easily fly through the couple holding hands.
Okay. Okay.
So one more thing, please, guys, please. So you know me for basically 24 hours, right? No more. And all you hear from me is critique. And first of all, this is a good critique. I absolutely love what you have created so far. And I think you guys are absolutely amazing at what you do. This critique is just to maybe make it a little bit better. Does it make sense?
Yeah, that
Yes,
makes
Okay.
sense.
and
We're okay with
feel
that.
free to critique on it because we take everything. We take.
My critique doesn't mean that things are bad. My critique is to make it maybe a little bit better if it's possible. So
Makes
you
sense.
guys
Yeah.
rock.
Thank you. It's our first project, so we're learning too still, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Georgie. Yeah, I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. All right, guys, cool. Okay, well, we cannot wait to update you with the progress, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
See you
Send
soon.
those files
So,
over to him when you guys get a chance. Oh, what
Yeah,
files
yeah.
did you need again, Georgie?
He needs
Yeah.
those individual buildings in forms of.
yeah,
FBX.
OBJ or FBX files, so I could play around with those
Yep.
buildings.
Cool.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye. Jim.
bye, Georgie. Take care.
Okay, Mad Empty, stay on. Okay, Mad Empty, stay on. All right, cool. What do you guys think about the idea? Pretty cool, huh? There's Georgie still on. He's like, I'm gonna listen.
Do you want me to leave?
No, you can stay and listen if you want, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you want to listen,
I
you
will
can.
listen.
Okay, cool.
I like to listen.
Okay, perfect.
Let's go.
Okay, guys. So what? So where are we gonna get? So okay. So who's starting? So okay, T, go for it. Go. This is usually what we do, Georgie. So sorry. Okay, T, what are you gonna do? After you eat lunch? Did you eat lunch yet?
No, dude, have to go. Now, mom's calling.
Okay, after you eat lunch. Okay, I know we'll get off here really quick. Take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, T, what are you
Yeah,
gonna do
that's
after lunch?
Okay, well, what after lunch? So I was
What are
doing
your
the
goals?
characters. So he asked me all of these, right? I really like the idea. So I'm gonna try that later. But before that, I'm gonna send him the models of that. And me and Sean are gonna try and place the models on the island and send that too. And then I'm gonna
Development.
continue with the characters until I get a feedback from Georgie.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Sean?
Dude, yeah, as of what Tarun also said, my job.
It's
I'm
the same
gonna
job.
do
Both
the-
of us are gonna
So
do
you guys
this.
are gonna be working together then?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. And then Ashwin, you need to start coming up. Probably I'm thinking with the concept of the
Camera.
yeah, the feel. I need, if you want to start maybe experimenting a little bit with trying to make like how Georgie was saying with the camera movements, maybe a little bit lower.
That I think that should be done by
That's-
Sean.
Yeah, that's Sean's job, dude.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Oh yeah,
We
that
have
sounds
to
done.
we have to
Yeah,
push
it
it.
is. Yeah, it is.
He has to figure out the 3D text part, dude.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
And
you're right, you're right.
Georgie, are you there?
Yep.
Yep. Remember yesterday we were talking about extruded text in the lobby areas.
Yep.
So that so here's the reason why we cannot do that. So the thing is, the text has to be on the HTML document so that the SEO counts for it. So if we are going to place it on the 3D model itself, it's going to be a part of the tag called canvas tag, and the web
Okay, yeah.
crawlers don't go through that. So essentially these guys will be losing their SEO completely if we do
Okay,
that.
good.
So we'll have to make use of 2D text, that is normal texts. So we want better ideas to implement those texts, like using
I will think about it. I will
Yeah.
think. I guess the only thing we're left with is just placing 3D texts
Yeah.
just in the space.
in the space. That's correct.
Yep. But these texts, I think they should be facing us all the time. It's possible, right?
That's possible, I guess. That's
No,
Ashwin.
no, I didn't get you. Wait. Come again?
Wait a second. I will share the lobby scene again.
We couldn't do the text with Lodi, could we? Lodi?
But again, that goes against the SEO thing. It has to be in
Oh
the
yeah, it does. You're right.
Yeah.
So if we have, for example, 3D text in the air,
Okay.
no, they don't have to face us all the time. We just fly through them. It also would be cool if we kind of fly through the text, for example, easy, and we fly through the A hole.
Okay.
A hole. Oh my God.
Is this being recorded? Yes.
Yeah. It's just for us though. Who cares? We're gonna need to look back on it anyways. That's
I'm
funny.
gonna post it.
Maybe we should try just 3D text in air and see what it looks like and then decide.
Georgie, I've sent a video. Can you open that real quick? I'll just show you what idea I had.
Wait a second, please.
Yes, sure.
What I'm looking. Okay,
Just open
on
that video
Discord,
and-
right?
Yes, on Discord. And then you can go to 2148 or something like that.
Bank FBX or
No, it's a video. It's a video.
It's on videos upload channel.
videos upload. Wait a second, I will find it. Video.
It's pretty cool.
design,
Sean's starting to realize that he likes designing too, kind of, like
Videos
really-
upload. Cool.
yeah.
Mhm.
He says he used to do video games. Georgie, Sean did.
And what do you want me to look at in this video?
2148. Go to that time frame and you'll find
2148.
2148. Are you sharing your screen?
No, wait a second. Oh,
Okay.
I just found it. So I will share it right now. Stop share.
Bottom, whatever.
Cool. Do you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Playback.
I had text like that idea. I like that idea.
It's good. It's not bad. And we can make it 2D and 3D, I guess, right?
Yeah, anything is possible.
Yep. Great. And this looks much more like Call of Duty text movement. Cool.
Yeah, I wanted them to do this. This was my idea though. And let's see
great.
if they can do it first, because we don't know, like they're telling something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The most
Joseph-
important thing about text is that it has to be readable. If it's not, if it's impossible to read,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yep.
Cool.
And Sean, ask him
Yeah.
about the light map thing that you weren't able to figure it out, and tell that.
Yeah, we also had a issue with the light, baking the light. He
Can you
was not
show me?
able. Okay, I'll just stay there. I'll just post it over there, that channel. this was the
It's-
light map. This was just the light baking, which I gave him like, but he was not able to do it on 3JS.
Why? What's the problem?
I'm not sure. They have some problem with the coding. So
Ashwin, what's going on? Ashwin. Hello?
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah,
Good.
listen to-
So, on what basis did you import this? What import is this? GLTF?
this is actually a light map, dude. This is what. Wait, I'll just show you.
Yeah, I understand what it is, but I don't understand why it is impossible to bake light. I mean, it has been done for the first time, right?
Yeah, the first time
one.
they did it. Yeah.
Why
Ashwin
is
should be able to
it?
answer that. Ashwin, can you answer that question? Why is it not working?
Alex, actually, Roshan was trying to implement it.
Yeah. So I didn't get it yet. So,
They
Okay.
have something like this. The one which I showed the next. I've put another image also. That's the exact thing what they have. But
It's beautiful. See the plant shadows,
yes,
right?
yes,
It's beautiful.
yeah.
See the light maps with spotlights,
Yeah.
and look at those gradients. These gradients usually
correct.
elevate things to a next level. Look at these gradients, highlight to dark, boom.
Correct.
So is it, so what am I looking at right now? This is a
So
baked
yeah,
light
this
for-
is baked like, yeah, this is what they have right now. But the developers have some problem. Even we are not able to figure it out. Like whose problem is it? Is it
God
either from
damn.
my side or they are not able to implement it? So that has been a problem. So I think we have to find another workaround for this.
Or Sean, like Antonio was able to do it for their world, right? So we can just take his help.
I think he will help. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he will help, right? Like, I mean,
And I,
That
guys, is it possible to somehow look at the still images of this area with this lighting?
Yeah, it was space-metaverse, and then you go
Can
to the
you
lobby.
show me the link?
Um,
Share the link.
I'll
please.
send the link.
but
This is the
Sean,
link.
is this the lobby?
Yes, it's in the space-metaverse lobby.
Oh, George, it's the same thing that you saw yesterday.
Wait a second, I will check it out. Copy. Okay, so why?
Oh, what
My
happened?
keyboard is glitching.
I think it's because of Zoom. Not sure.
Why would keyboard glitch because of Zoom?
Because of Windows.
He's sharing his window, right?
Ah, oh my God, I know why. I'm sorry. Wait a second. My bad. Oh, wait a second. Ah. Bang. So the link.
Georgie, let me ask you a question. Like, have you made this bake lighting before?
Excuse me?
Have you worked with this bake lighting before? Like
Never. I have never, but
yeah, because we people like we just make it on the rendering, right? Even I haven't worked it before. Like I just figured it out, but then I'm not sure.
it's loading.
Sean's too hard on himself. You're doing a good job, Sean. You're doing a really good job. I'm so tired.
Alex, you can go sleep if you're tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off, guys. I'm gonna take a little nap, okay?
Yeah,
Pick
sure.
someone
I'm
else
gonna
to
take-
host it.
Okay.
I have no idea why it's not loading.
Okay,
Space metaverse
there's
dot com.
something wrong with the site. All you have to do is click back and then reload the
So,
site.
okay, now the lobby. lobby.
Hey T, remember to record, okay?
Okay, yeah, stop the recording, make me the host, and then I'll start
I
it.
already
again.
did. Okay, I already did. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I see. But